Hello, we are Group 2 and today we will present a Linguistic Proficiency Enhancement Act, which is a policy to prepare teachers for multilingual teaching methods. So as future teachers ourselves, we are of course in charge of the development of our students when it comes to their education. However, we had noticed that some students who enter high school lack the appropriate knowledge for their age and level, which leads us to the conclusion that there might be a lack of teacher competency when it comes to the education of children. And we had presented from our introduction 4 literary reviews to support this. So number 1 is by Martin and Heller from 2017 from their research, Introduction to the Special Issues on Education in Multilingual Settings. Another is by Holdhide and other authors from 2018, which is from their research, Challenges in Evaluating Special Education Teachers and English Language Learner Specialists. Another is from Walker from 2021, which is from her research entitled A Systemic Functional Contribution to Planning Academic Genre Teaching in a Bilingual Education Context. The last one is from Parvin and Shaikh from a 2015 research entitled The Effectiveness of Using Technology in English Language Classrooms in Government Primary Schools in Bangladesh. This for research is what supported our findings that there might be a lack of teacher competency when it comes to the language education of children, and this is also where we based the policy that we made for language teaching.
The purpose of this language policy is it addresses the need for language proficiency among teachers, especially in multilingual classrooms. So, it emphasized that the Linguistic Proficiency Enhancement Act recognizes the importance of teachers having a strong language skills, particularly when dealing with multilingual classrooms. So, it aims to ensure that the teachers are proficient in the language of instruction to facilitate effective communication and learning. The second one is it aims to bridge the gap between student linguistic diversity and teacher competence, promoting inclusivity and academic excellence. So, the second bullet highlights the policy's goal of reducing the disparity between the diverse language backgrounds of the students and also the competence of their teachers. By doing so, it seeks to create a more inclusive educational environment where all students can excel academically regardless of their linguistic diversity.
So now let's proceed to the definitions of some terms that may be unfamiliar to you in our language program and policy. One is the competence standard. So this refers to the established criteria or benchmark that define the expected level of proficiency or performance in a particular area. Next is the competency. When we say competency, it refers to the knowledge, skills, and abilities required to perform a specific task effectively. And digital tools. So this refers to technology-based resources and applications that can be used to enhance teaching and learning. Next is the field study. So this refers to a practical learning experience that allows a student to apply rhetorical knowledge in real-world settings. And next is the inclusivity. So the practice or policy of ensuring that all individuals, regardless of their backgrounds, characteristics, are given equal opportunities and resources, services, and it involves creating an environment where every student feels valued, respected, and supported. Next is the intellectual growth. So it is also called cognitive growth. So this pertains to the cognitive ability of the child to think and reason. So it is about they organize their thoughts and ideas to make sense of the world they live in.
Language policy refers to the principles and guidelines that govern the use of languages in education system. It shapes the student language learning opportunities and influences their academic progress. Proficiency, the ability to use language in real-world situations, spontaneous interaction, or unheard situation in a way that's appropriate and acceptable to native speaker of the language. It goes beyond simply knowing vocabulary and grammar rules and involving using language appropriately and effectively. Multilingual classroom refers to educational settings where students from different language backgrounds come together to learn. It presents challenges for teachers in providing language education that meets the needs of diverse student groups. Proficiency refers to a high level of skill or expertise in a particular domain such as language instruction. Language instructors need to possess a deep understanding of language they are teaching and be able to effectively convey the knowledge to their students. Scarcity refers to a lack or insufficiency of something. In this context, it refers to the limited availability of the program that addresses the linguistic difficulties faced by language instructors. This scarcity can hinder the professional development of teachers and ultimately impact the quality of language education provided to students. Dramatic consequences refers to the far-reaching effects and implications that arise from a particular issue or problem within the system.
Now for the policy statement. The purpose of this language policy is we have three. Number 1, improve teachers' linguistic competence by providing increased guidance and practical teachers training. Number 2, bridge the gap between students' diversity and deficiency in linguistic literacy by enhancing teachers' competence in language instruction. Number 3, the last one, to provide support and develop modern language teaching methods with the help of technology integration.
Now for our procedure. Our first step is conducting a comprehensive needs assessment and gap analysis. This involves understanding the challenges faced by the teachers in multilingual classrooms. We'll use surveys, interviews, and data analysis to pinpoint the specific language proficiency gaps, working to know more about the linguistic diversity of students across the Philippines. Second, we'll develop language competency standards. To ensure effective teaching, these standards will be created with the help of experts and educators. They'll be clear, measurable, and cater to the linguistic diversity of our students. These standards are our roadmap for improving teacher competence. The third step involves enhancing teacher training programs. We're revising and updating these programs to align with our new language competency standards. This means both pre-service and in-service teachers will receive training to meet the linguistic challenges they face in multilingual classrooms. We're also integrating digital tools to make learning more engaging. The fourth step is resource allocation and support is crucial. We're allocating funds for teacher training, curriculum development, and acquiring digital tools. Support for teachers will be ongoing to ensure they continuously improve their language proficiency and teaching skills. We want to provide the resources necessary for success.
And now for the fifth step, monitoring and evaluation. Monitoring and evaluation help policymakers and educators make informed decisions to refine and adapt teacher preparation programs for multilingual teaching, ensuring that they are achieving their intended objectives and addressing needs of diverse language communities. And sixth, collaboration and stakeholder. Effective collaboration and stakeholder engagement foster a sense of ownership and shared responsibility for the success of teacher preparation programs for multilingual teaching. It ensures that policies are more likely to be relevant, inclusive, and responsive to the needs of multilingual education landscape. And for the seventh step, policy promotion and awareness are essential for generating support, allocating resources, engaging in stakeholders, and ultimately achieving the goals of teachers' preparation program for multilingual teaching. Lastly, policy review and revision are vital to ensure that the policy for preparing teachers for multilingual teaching methods remain responsive, effective, and aligned with the changing needs of diverse language communities and education system.
The Linguistic Proficiency Enhancements Act is a policy that helps teachers and educators get special training and resources to improve their language and cultural skills. This helps them teach students who speak different language better. As a result, teachers feel more confident and satisfied in their jobs. They can give high-quality lessons, making learning better for students and the whole school. The Linguistic Proficiency Enhancement Act helps teachers become better at teaching students who speak different languages. This means students from various language backgrounds get better support in their studies. This makes the school a more inclusive and supportive place for all students, helping them do well in their studies and enjoy their education. The Linguistic Proficiency Enhancement Act helps teachers become better at teaching minority languages. This is good for minority language communities because it helps preserve and promote their languages, which might be at risk of fading away of their language. Linguistic Proficiency Enhancement Act is great for research and academic institutions in education and language studies. It gives them more money and opportunities to research better ways of teaching languages and being culturally sensitive. It is also encouraged them to work with schools to find practical solutions. This helps this institution to do more research and make education better for multilingual students. Linguistic Proficiency Enhancement Act is important for government and leaders. It is all about making people better at using languages in education, and it helps achieve bigger goals like fairness and equal opportunities for all students. Leaders support fairness in education and understand that investing in education makes the country better in the long run. This act aligns with existing education goals and rules, making education better overall.